Hello. I so I did while we were away, I fixed why Sorry, I'm watching myself move again. Like a fucking fool. uh I fixed why we were so weirdly like fuzzy in low res last time. So we'll be back. We will be normal this time around. Just gonna sit here for another minute. We're gonna wait till 12:10 before we get started. But even though there's not, it's gonna be slow at the beginning of the day here, just like yesterday, because Central Time is a curse. It's either too late for most people or still too early. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Da, 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 da. Real quick, no, that would require me to open Chrome again. I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure our follower counter is off. But that's not a big deal. Okay, we're gonna switch over to main. If I can find it. Here we go. Okay. So here's our gimmick for today. We have the entire gang here, minus the main cast. As they die, they will be filtered out. So we're gonna start here by literally going over, and then I'm gonna hover over this Spartacus button, and then he's gonna disappear, and then Consort U is gonna be there even though she's not supposed to. I made her invisible before the stream started. Don't know why she came back. None of you saw that. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum, ba, 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 ba. Okay. So, last time we left off, Spartacus became the Iron Giant. Yeah, enjoy the free quests. I'll get there eventually. So last time we left off, Spartacus became the Iron Giant, flew into a meteor, had a really goofy looking CG cutscene, and then he died. And then Chen Gong and a horse showed up. So now we're gonna do Dashing Through 1,000 Ri. It has a bunch of riders. Ba-dum-bum. Just gonna take these because they don't matter and are just gonna be in the back row. I was farming QP earlier. Okay. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-dum. Where is 6? Okay. Time for me to remember how to do voices. And oh boy. Oh, why did it have to be you first? It's always gonna be rough getting back into it. Okay. So, what's our next move? The first thing we should do is be tracking down the shadow border. But we cannot leave these people to fend for themselves. Qin Shui Hong wants them dead. Right. And I'm pretty sure Qin Shui Hong's aware that the whole Operation Wall Drop thing failed. It's no stretch to imagine Akta and Zhang Yu being sent back here to finish the job. Only they've got to be guarding the border now, seeing as that's the enemy's top priority. Right. I don't see them dropping chunks off the Great Wall as something that gets done often or in rapid succession. I'm sure Qin Shui Han doesn't want to damage the land any more than strictly necessary. That said, if we stay in one place too long, I'm sure the Emperor will try it again. So, we need to keep moving. And you want to take the villagers here with us? That would put them in the crossfire of our battle. Too dangerous. What do you have us do, Ars? I want to hear your plan, John K. John K. My plan? I agree with Senpai, John K. You're great at coming up with plans. Yeah, You think? Well, if you need my help that badly, I guess I better step up, huh? Our biggest problem is how Qin Shui Han can keep tabs on us from the Great Wall. How many Da Vinci's battlefield devices do we have? She gave Senpai and me one each. We also each have a single backup unit. Then, we should split up in 3 directions. The main group will go after the shadow border, and the other 2 will take the villagers somewhere safe. Is there anywhere safe, seeing how the Emperor douchebag is looking straight down at us? Fortunately, that the Emperor can only look straight down may be our saving grace. All that is needed to avoid such a gaze is something overhead, like a cave or a forest thick with foliage. We won't know how well the camouflage devices work until we give them a shot. And of course, if Qin Shui Han loses sight of us, then I expect someone else will be searching at ground level. So, we can expect the nearby soldiers to be crawling with those mechanical soldiers. Then we'll just have to kick the shit out of them every time. But how are we going to keep a low profile if we do that? This land ain't exactly the best for hiding either. Which is why each group will need a skilled fighter, since there will be no getting around the fact that we will all run into patrols at some point. Mordred, Nezha, I'd like each of you to guard half the villagers. Mash, Ars, and I will go after the shadow border. What happens when the villagers are finally safe? Our ultimate destination is Yangying, so we can find out near there while we wait for rendezvous. How does that sound? Works for me. Your plan's got more holes than a sieve, but that'll make it easier to adapt on the fly. I too have no significant objections. Then it's settled. We were born in this village. We've been here all our lives. Now we have to leave it behind? I'm sorry we dragged you all into this, but if you stay here, your lives will be in danger again. But that's not fair. What did we do to deserve this? You didn't do jack shit. Qin Shui Huan just threw a tantrum because you got to know us a bit. None of this is your fault. It just happens to normal people during war. You just gotta think of it like a tornado or an earthquake. Something else outside your control. This can't be happening. I don't know. The idea of getting to go somewhere else that's not here is kinda... How do I put this? Yeah, it's like a hot feeling in the bottom of your chest. Kinda makes you want to yell and shout and run around in circles. I know, it's so exciting. This must be what Spartacus meant when he talked about freedom. Hell yeah, it is. And in our world, it's something so precious people would have risked their lives to protect it. Hey, there we go. Meanwhile, in prison. Ugh, what's up with this stupid talisman? How can they seal away my spirit origin with mere sage arts? It's not fair. Well, aren't you a sorry sight, Koyanosuke? Akita, you came to rescue me. Come on then, hurry up and get this stupid thing off me. I didn't think I'd have trouble breaking free of these obsolete sage arts, but annoyingly, this talisman uses a spell made for sealing away gods. As I am now, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it. And I should help you. Why exactly? Oh, don't be like that. You and I really are the only ones in this Losbelt who can really count on each other. Well, that's odd. I could have sworn the disciples of the foreign god were supposed to be entirely neutral on all of this. Didn't the rules say you weren't allowed to help any one crypter in particular? Don't be silly. Of course I'd make an exception for you, Akita. After all, we go way back, don't we? Yeah, I suppose we do. Which is why I find it so surprising you never realized this about me. I have always utterly detested you. Well, maybe not just you per se, but another fox woman just like you. I don't know what made you end up manifesting like that, but you sure took your sweet time getting here. Don't you know it's rude to go babbling up about a lady's past? The point is, you and I are from the same misanthropic cloth, right? Don't you think it would only benefit us both if we played nice? If you're gonna bring up mutual benefit, Koyanosuke, I have another reason to refuse. How could helping you possibly be worth getting on Qin Shi Huang's dead side? Ooh, you really went there, huh? In this world, when it comes to business, you're either a client or a product. I was hoping to keep you as a client, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. Goodbye, Koyanskaya. Knock yourself out trying to get an escape from this. You'll never succeed. She's really serious about him. That wasn't the look of a recluse afraid to put herself out there. She must have found her nerve after running into him so unexpectedly. Wish I could be happy for her. But all I can think about is how stupid this lovey-dovey stuff is. So ends another ancient, I guess. Oh well. This just means I'll have to find another client. And that means one more thing I can sell here now. That's NFF services for you. We never stop chasing our dreams. Rat. Yeah, these are tire tracks. They definitely came this way. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have expected you to tag along too. I hope the others are okay. You just focus on taking care of yourself right now, Ars. How are you feeling? Compared to what the new director's going through, this is nothing. Unfortunately, we can't afford to go any faster. We need to conserve energy in case we have to fight. That's true. But these tracks are old. I'd say the enemy's way ahead of us. Even if we can't catch up to them, we definitely can't afford to fall any further behind. The fact that they also took Da Vinci, Holmes, and the rest of them must mean that... Yeah, they're trying to figure out how the Zero Sail engine works. If they can't work it out themselves, they'll need to make the ones They'll need to make the ones who built it talk. At least, we shouldn't have to worry about them being immediately executed, but that will only last so long. Once they've outlived their usefulness, it's entirely possible Qin Shi Huang won't want them as prisoners. There's no sense getting too worked up about it, but we can't afford to take our time either. I'm sorry, Ars, but you'll have to just hang in there for now. Don't worry about me, I'm fine, really. Wait, I'm seeing hostile figures at 12 o'clock. It's more of Chun Shu Hong's mechanical soldiers. So I see. I did fear we were to run into some, but I just as soon have been wrong. Oh no. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. 美しいわね。だい。バララン。どこだ。バンダララン。よくてよ。Ah, mobs. Bum, 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 bum. Sure would be a shame if Cleo was here. In fact, let's just pop that. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum bum. Morning. Oh no, are you in trouble? なせでもありません。Death. Bum. Ba-da-dum. Oh no, not warehouse hell. There's no fate worse than death. I've been there. It's bad. Bum, 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 bum. Please tap screen. Well, I'll try and help you get you through it. I can't do much else than that. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, they actually gave us a CG of that. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, it's the holiday season. Oof. Oh, I'll send you good vibes. The battle is over. No more enemies in the area. There's even more of them than I thought there'd be here. No way did they just happen to be here on patrol. Nothing but PS5s for days. Oh, that sounds nice. I'd like a PS5. Oh, they're already sold out in most places. Good luck. I think I might know why. Take a look at these remains. Huh? That's odd. You didn't destroy these. Exactly. Someone else must have fought them before we got here. The ones we just fought may have been reinforcements who got here too late. Or they might have come to investigate the battle's aftermath. And that's a safe bet that neither Mordred nor Nezha came this way. So, does that mean there's someone else here butting heads with the Empire besides us? Maybe a rogue servant. It's very possible, especially just since we saw the Spirit Origin graph flare up. This can't be a coincidence. Then if we can manage to find them, we might just gain a new ally. Or a new enemy if we're unlucky. Either way, we'd better investigate further. Let's try looking around and see what we can find. Yeah, they're boy scalpers right now. Do you see that one guy who's like, I stole 300 PS5s, and then he had his actual name on his account, so somebody just robbed him? Well, I certainly won't be expanding my clientele anytime soon if I can't get out of this prison. Can't believe this talisman is a genuine article. Oh, I never thought humans would be able to keep the sage arts working for over 2,000 years. But I was clearly wrong. They've even managed to advance them here. I really need to leave. This Losbelt and I do not get along. I mean, what was a mere human thinking, going all the way to Mount Penglai to claim secret sage arts? If you're gonna go that far, you may as well have stayed there and become a sage yourself. Morning, Saito. It keeps catching you for thought. Where does this clown get off coming back to the human world and staying on as an emperor? Ugh. Just thinking about that stupid emperor and that stupid missing face pisses me off. I can't believe I let myself get trapped like this, all because I couldn't get a read on an emperor's expressions. Oh. ... Oh, it's you. I didn't think I would see you in a peaceful Losbelt like this. But I guess you really do just show up about anywhere. What is it, foreign priestess? ... Oh, Fern. I have no idea what you're saying. I wish you would hurry up and learn our language already. I wonder if Krishtari already understands you. Maybe he's even keeping a record of everything you've been saying and doing that involves us. ... Well, none of that's any of my business. After all, my contract is with the foreign god, not you, even if you do speak for it. The fact that they're two different things is so crazy. But never mind that. Do you think you could peel this talisman off for me? This Losbelt's king is a tough negotiator. The other Losbelt kings might be monsters no human can control. But Chen Shui Huan pulls that off while somehow still remaining human. Monsters that rarely rely on brute strength are terrifying just by existing. But devious humans are terrifying because of what they actually do. So, I promise you, if something isn't done soon, the cryptors are going to lose their hold on this Losbelt. That archaic emperor might end up even cutting down the tree of emptiness before it can become your seedbed. You know? Archaic, you say? No, now I gotta get used to him again. Archaic, you say? Do tell, Yan Yansky. Exactly what part of us is archaic, damn it! Ooh. Enjoying your conversation with the wall, are you? Well, you must have finally lost it, as they say. I'm flattered you go out of your way just to peep on me in my little cell, your Imperial Majesty. Bet you can peep anywhere you want, yet you still can't see what's really important. What a joke. We have passed judgment on Chaldea. Now, the time has come to properly assess your conduct as a visitor of our empire. Has it now? Does this mean you finally realized that Chaldea was your mortal enemy all along? Indeed, we have. But that does not absolve you of your own separate crimes. Whatever you do you mean? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Chaldea is both your enemy and mine, your Imperial Majesty. I'm certainly not the one who's been ruining your farms. But you are the one who brought those demonic beasts that began eating our people around the time Chaldea appeared. No. Crap, I'd forgotten about that. Well, that's strange. I guess they, fell out of my pockets or something. But really, do you even have proof that was even my mistake? There's no difference between summoning demonic beasts and summoning heroic spirits, after all. How do you know Chaldea isn't just playing dumb? Chaldea takes pleasure in disturbing my people's way of life. They would never kill them just for sport. But you, on the other hand, take pleasure in nothing so much as measly devouring humans. Thus, we need hardly conduct a thorough investigation to determine your guilt. I see. So, you still have a record of my past self, even in this Losbelt. Alright then, what are you gonna do about it? Do you even have time to waste now that you know Chaldea is the greatest threat to you and your nation? It's true that we do not. While we are quite adept at parallel processing, our greatest concern is indeed Chaldea. We can only afford to dedicate our rare spare moments to dealing with you. So, be afraid this is your intern punishment, while we have to be somewhat artless. Messy. That talisman seals away your powers, preventing you from fighting back, yes? Then, we can delegate your punishment to these automata. What? As such, these puppets will torture you until we can see to your punishment ourselves. Hang on. You're joking, right? I mean, you're Qin Shi Huang, the great emperor of this domain. Surely you can't be so completely twisted. We do not do this for our own enjoyment. It is our duty to see justice served. Roll. Wait! Please! We are so sorry about this, but we simply lack the information to determine how spirits such as servants and alter egos behave in worlds that are not their own. For all we know, destroying your body, accidentally or otherwise, may even set you free. Neither can we afford to let you Neither can we afford to let you bury this place in sulfur. God. But so long as you manifest here, you are bound to that physical body. This much we are certain of. So, we will keep you alive, but ensure you lack the strength to escape. If we order your body drilled with holes, day and night, never piercing major blood vessels, should you survive, but be unable to replenish your magical energy. And so, you have no choice but to behave. Please, forgive me. Just let me go. And I promise I'll leave right away. I'll never come to this Losbelt again. So please stop this. Out of the question. Even if you did leave, you would only sow more evil in other histories, no? Besides, there's more to you than meets the eye. You weigh far more than all of the servants combined. Even I was shocked to see your soul, or rather, your spirit origin's mass, weighs nearly 100,000 tons. We are destined to rule all of the human world. That will never change, regardless of what time or fate itself may have in store. As you are a sworn enemy of mankind, we have all the more reason to deny you your freedom. So, you even care about peace in the other Losbelts? You really are hopeless, aren't you? Very well. Your torment in our land will continue until you turn to stone. We can put you into eternal slumber once we devise a proper sealing ritual for you. Until that day comes, you will face justice for your crimes. We suggest you spend this eternity of torture reflecting on the many people you have killed and the pain and suffering you caused them. Till I turn to stone. Who's that jerk think I am? Sun Wukong? No, please. Ah! And there you go. There she goes. Drills. What did you send? Oh, you finished. Congrats. Close that. Sorry you had to come in on your fox Tamamo bitch getting tortured. Bum, bum. You only have to like bitch on a surface level. Fair. Okay. Hold up. I need to actually make sure I have the thing open. History. Why was it not open? Bum 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 god, it's gonna take way too long to get back to it. We'll just find it. Close everything else. Let's open. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Main quest. Let's have this up just in case. Because I know what's coming up here actually already for this one. Okay, this is it. Okay. They can't all be Tawamoguchi. Okay. Bum bum. Okay, for this one. Unfortunately, we don't get old leave for another month, so this can't be hilariously stupid. Bum 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Oh, they're there because the entire cast is here. If they die, they leave. We already had to kick out Spartacus. We're playing who can stay till the end. Fortunately, I didn't have time to set this up before the last stream. Otherwise, they all would have been here from the start. But that we opened the stream on kicking Spartacus out. He had his send off. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not Chinese. Okay, hold up, I gotta think. The easiest way to do this would just be double Scotty Jack, but that wouldn't be fun. And I want to make this fun. There's no point to this if everything's just boring as dirt. Bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum bum. So instead, bum bum. Where is it? There we go. Instead, we're gonna go the old-fashioned route. Oh, pitiful. Everyone we meet here is so weak, I can hardly stand it. But then, these aren't people, are they? They seem to be mechanical puppets. How awful. At this rate, I don't know when we'll ever get to form a contract with a master. I think it would be a bit too much horseplay if I asked whether they're a master before kicking them to death. Not at all, in fact. That sounds like an excellent idea. I don't remember the voices I did for these two last time because it was literally one scene, so we're getting new ones. That said, anyone capable of ordering us around should be able to take a good kick from you without even losing their smile. Master, I see human figures up ahead. No, wait. One's a human figure and an equine figure? Except, looks like a horse has a weapon. We've fought so many centaurs, Mash. It seems they've noticed us too. They're headed this way. Well, hello there. It's good to finally meet another servant. One who appears to be accompanied by a mage with command spells, no less. I must say, I'm rather jealous. It would seem that you have a master with whom you have formed an official contract. Does this mean you two don't have a master? No, we do not. If that master of yours happens to be looking for new servants, then it would seem this is a most fortuitous counter indeed. Does that mean you'll form a contract with me? Oh yes, we'd be happy to. As long as you all survive. What do you mean by that? Why, I mean we're going to kill you now, of course. Huh? Fall? So, it's gonna be like that, huh? You're okay with this, John-K? Why? We still have our obligations to our lord from when we were alive, you see. So we make it a point to only swear loyalty to those who are truly strong. The Flying General has a reputation to uphold, after all. We retainers must stay true to ourselves, no matter how many times our souls may transmigrate. The Flying General. There's only one person in Lu Bu Feng Shui's clan as eloquent as you. You're Chen Gong, aren't you? So, you figured me out so quickly, did you? Well, I'm just a tactician for the rear guard, so my true name is hardly worth hiding. But if you mean to serve our general, if we are to trust you with our lives, then we must be certain you are too strong for us to kill. And so, we will try to do so now. If you die in this battle, then our alliance was never meant to be. I'm getting a little too Chen Hong with him. Answer me this. Are you our master? He just wants the line. On second don't bother. Die. No, you will take Big Lu Bu that screams from extra and is only a 3-star. There he is! It's a horse! Streamlabs viewer counter is broken again. Bum, ba, dum, bum, ba, ba. Oh, guess we're going for damage turn 1. Dokoda. Wow, rude. Jerk. I guess we're popping this now. Wow. Okay. Gee, I wonder if this one has anti-Merlin AI. I wonder. Yeah, right off the bat. That's the first time that's actually happened. Yeah, I should pop out one for the heals anyway. Merlin's gonna just eat shit this turn. Garden of Avalon. Oh my god, that red hair damage noise. Yep. Jesus. Okay, Scotty, I guess it's your turn to be father now. Oh, I really want to save that. Hold on. There we go. Of course, the other two didn't crit, so now he's gonna live through this turn. Bum, ba, dun, dun, dun. I think he does crit ups now. I am not a horse. Rest in peace, Scotty. No, you actually let him live. Well. Time to go all out. Put this on for King Hassan, just in case. That. And let's see if we can just nuke it. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Reminded that Cleo is still basically the best AoE assassin in the game now. Also, they stole one of her raid ups because life is unfair. Bum, bum. Gee, I wonder if red hair is on our team now. Into the back row if you... Scotty. Oh, wait. I forgot. We gotta get rid of Lancelot now. I think ironically this fucking Kogil's the closest thing I have to Bonten now, so I think he's going in there. Yep. Low cost, early game 3-star. Can I put in... I can put in lunchtime now. Cleo, then Shun, then everyone else. Yep, that's pretty much it. Danzo now gives Buster ups at least, which actually helps Cleo and Semi even more. Okay, now I think we're out of the woods again for another fight or two. Let's go back to leveling up Summer, because this one's really good. Maybe now Xiaomi can get something. Maybe. The next 5-star we better get is John Alter, because oh my god. Oh, poor girl. Alright, that's enough. Well, red hair, I believe this boy is more than strong enough for us to serve. What do you think? Oldest SSR in the game, with no updates, animation or actual mechanic wise. Now, that doesn't mean like, I mean update wise, like both of them, like it's, you know what I mean. Yeah, I was expecting them to buff his disengage. That was fun. This master's majesty and sheer presence would outshine even Guan Yu himself. I would be happy to let him ride on my back. Oh, I'm Lu Bu Fengshuan. Not sure how to pronounce that. Pleased to meet you. What? Why is it spelled like that? What? Yes, it is best you ignore that bit. It really does not matter. At all. Moving on. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to add servants this strong to our lineup. What do you think, Master? Why are you refusing to make eye contact? I'm not. I just figure these kind of compromises are worth making, given we're in for the long haul. What compromises? Thank you, my lord. As of today, I, Chen Gong, recognize you, Lord Oz, as my master, and swear an oath of undying loyalty. I don't have mechanics yet, so don't worry about my NP. Oh. Uh-oh. Looks like getting to know each other's gonna have to wait. It looks like someone noticed our battle. Yeah, nope. More excited than that. Makes sense. We weren't exactly keeping it quiet. They really should have added him early. He should have just been in the FP gachas of this. It would have been great. What good fortune. It seems you needn't wait to give us a test run, so to speak. Yeah, in fact, this might be the best kind of welcome party for a couple of war-loving nuts like you. Yeah, let's do this! Stand back now, Lord Jinggong. Me? Why? You know I have a great strategy I've been dying to test out. You mean the strategy where you point at the enemy and say, "Glow yourself up on them"? That would get people killed if they weren't robots, you know. Yeah, immediately. Immediately, suicide bomb. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Well, the question is the anti-Merlin AI still turned on? Immediate catapult turtle. Turn that down a bit, it's getting pretty loud. Puppet soldiers. Well, it sure would be a shame if I had a single arts card for Cleo here that would get her to 100%. Oh, look at that. No, now this is too quiet. Hold on. I'm gonna watch the volume here for this turn. Yeah, it's the... Now the voice lines are at like proper volume again, so I need to turn the sound down a little bit. It was definitely not her fault. Bum ba ba. Immediately uses catapult turtle. Ahoy there! Can you hear me okay, Ars? Huh? Oh, okay. Hold on, I have to get... Make sure, make sure my nose is cleared up for this. Phone? Da Vinci? Oh, good. Looks like we've got a clear signal. I knew modifying our portable comms to use void space to give... What? And give us some truly insane range would be a good workout. My genius at work. Yeah, no, I gotta get back into that one. Uh-oh. Yes, that's very impressive, but... We thought you'd all been captured. Indeed, we are currently being confined some distance from you, at Hong Kong. We would have... Ooh, okay. Straighten my back out real quick. We would have called sooner, but we had a little too much in the way of supervision. Anyway, it really sucks that they took the border with them. But at least me, Holmes, Gordy, and the rest of the staff are being held in the same place. I'm surprised when they didn't take your comms when you were captured. Captured. Yeah, I thought that was pretty weird too. I didn't think it's because they're trying to get us to talk so that they can monitor the conversation, though. Indeed, had their intent been for us to converse, they would not likely have put us in separate cells. Aside from that, the security here seems pretty solid. They relax on the comm stuff, but they sure made a point of taking away all our weapons. Given how the guards have been treating us, I'd say they must not have noticed the comms. Or, more likely, they just didn't suspect these devices could be used for communication at all. Really? I'm surprised they would overlook something that important. I imagine it simply never occurred to them that we might be carrying around communication devices. But these are prison guards, right? How could they be so careless and keep their jobs? Remember, this Losbelt science and engineering have developed completely differently to our own. That holds equally true for what it excels at, as well as where it is lacking. I recognize that tone. You figured something out, haven't you, Holmes? I surely have. Think back to Qin Shi Huang, whose immortality by exchanging a physical body for a mechanical one. Even if they have added to that body's functionality ever since, don't you find it odd that it has expanded to such absurd proportions? Oh, now that you mention it. Then there's the enormous gap between the technology the Emperor employs and the primitive way the farmers live their lives. They may enjoy the benefits of this Losbelt's advanced medicine and biochemistry, but their machinery has not advanced beyond the medieval era. No doubt that is part and parcel of the Emperor's attempts to maintain perpetual ignorance throughout the Empire's citizenry. That is to say, while this Losbelt may be highly technologically advanced, the sole beneficiary of those advancements is its ruler. By design, these technological advancements will never spread to the masses. Yeah, Edison would go nuclear if he heard that. Remember how we were also told that most of the wheat grown here is used for fuel rather than food? That also means that all the astonishing technology here runs on an old-fashioned combustion engines. Yikes! Now that you mention it, I guess it would, wouldn't it? This may seem preposterously inefficient with regards to fuel from our standpoint. But if Qin Shi Huang and the capital of Xianyang, which the fuel emperor is attached, are the only ones using said fuel, I imagine that they are still able to meet their energy needs regardless of that inefficiency. Even the environmental cost of harvesting such massive amounts of biofuel is unlikely to become a serious problem without anyone making use of electricity. I see. I suppose you could get away with it then, so long as you'd taken the entire planet, which the Emperor has done. No, they've been, well, maybe. Unless the wheat was somehow being comprised, was somehow turned into mercury, no. They're talking about energy sources of ethanol because of all the wheat right now. I think they've already mentioned him poisoning himself via mercury in the proper human history, though, so I don't think they've cowered it out fully yet. Now then, let's try a little thought experiment, shall we? In a situation where there is no incentive whatsoever